Good afternoon, my folks. I hope you're doing well. Hey, this is Tony Montana. Thank you for coming back to this channel. We are going to do a pedigree review. We're going to analyze the pedigree again. Like I said the last time I made a video. I apologize if people get insulted. I'm in no way trying to be insulting to anyone. I'm just trying to a person. I believe the owner of this dog asked me to review the pedigree, tell me more about it, and I'm glad to do it. These are dogs. The pedigree is made up of dogs that I've never seen, never. So how am I going to review them? I'm going to review them in terms of genetic makeup, genetic influence, and that way and see if there was some sort of thought process behind the dogs, or thought process behind the creation of this dog or the dogs behind this dog. Okay, so that way you can think about when if you're a type of person that you have a dream, you're having a dream of having dogs and having a family of beautiful dogs, and you have the space obviously and are responsible enough to take care, then I want to be part of your success. Not looking for anything. I'm not trying to again, there's other channels that will I will charge you an arm and a leg to give you some simple basic advice, because for them you just basically a tool to that produces money. Anyway, let's get back to this. Let's hang and look at this big lady pedigree. And this is just a website where people can enter their pedigrees for free. So I like this one. This is one here is a pedigree, statistic, and you can quickly see. Obviously, this is the parents and these are grandparents. The 25%, obviously, if you know the pedigree, how it's divided, that should make sense. So here you quickly see that this dog is a cross, or this dog has no inbreeding, no line breeding influence here. At least at this point here, you could see that's the case. But that's not where you can end this conversation. We are actually going to review, and since that individual, a particular dog, we're going to call it our dog. That particular our dog really is the parents of our dog. We are going to look at what made up these dogs. Like, we're going to look at the history, so maybe we can understand why these two individuals were bred to create our dog. Okay, so we are going to first look at Bitter. That is the sire to our dog, Big Lady. Okay, again, this is I don't know these dogs. We are actually analyzing it genetically speaking. Okay, so we are going, and these are things that people write. These are people write. It could be true, could be not. I'm just making sure. Let's take a look at the dog before we continue. Just give the dog credit for the beauty of being an American Pitbull Terrier or something of the sort. If people might say, "Oh, that's not an American Pitbull Terrier," blah blah blah. But yes, for our purposes, these are all American Pitbull Terriers, and we're looking at here that the statistics say that we are this dog is kind of emphasizing a little bit on the genetics of this dog, Gar Akimos. Okay, Gar Akimos is the dog that is being emphasized. So let's go back and say, why this dog? Let's look at this dog and see if this dog has some sense. There's sense to this. First, you can see it's a nice, beautiful dog. Beautiful, nice stance, and it seems like it was bred a bunch of times, or not a bunch, but more than than others, and less than others too. So anyway, here you see this dog. It's a Croix, so really there's no influence here. But you could see the blitzing dogs here, and it's nice and all, but I don't want to go that far here, because here it's like third, fourth generations of already a dog that this is what we're dealing with. This is a grandfather probably of our original dog, so the genetics is going way too much for it even be worth reviewing. Okay, so here's where I'm stopping, and looks like a confirmation dog. I don't know the dog, but yeah. So let's go back and start over. Not start over, but get to the our original dog. Okay, now let's take a look at the mom. Okay, the mom here of our dog is, once again, this dog is also a Croix. So there is no strong, at least minimal. The only minimal could be here in Sector and Patrick. Really, that is the only thing that I could say that there is a bit of influence there, but it's minimal at best. So what are we doing? What are we to do with this type of dog? If you had this dog, not this dog, our original dog, what can we do about it? What can we? Where can we go? There's two answers to this. You can see this dog as a dead end. If the dog is, or at the beginning of a long journey of breeding and culling, to clear out all the genetic mess, all the genetic confusion. When I say confusion, is because there's so many different ways this dog was bred, that you have to. If the dog was fantastic, then you wanted to somehow conserve it. Then I think that you start from the big, from the forward. If you see half a brother or sister and like that, and they're as well doing as good as this dog, then start that way. But again, this dog and dealing, if you wanted to be a breeder or to conserve the certain trait of your dog, you have to really see this dog as either a dead end or the beginning of a long journey. So that's that. That's the basic of this analyzing this dog. It's a nice, beautiful dog, but genetically speaking, it may produce once to two generations. If it was a strong genetic influence somehow of that in this particular dog, that happens sometimes. That regular straight up Croix then becomes a very strong producer, but that's not the rule. That's the exception. And if you're breeding dogs, you want to bring up your percentages. So think about breeding in the smart way. Don't think about it just. There's more than just what you see. You have to review the pedigree, the genetic makeup of the dog. All right. Anyway, this is Tony Montana. I hope you appreciate the videos. Until next time.